Coach, thanks. We are about 12 miles south of the future home of the Chargers at the current home of the Chargers, and that's Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New York Jets and our home team.
Mike Batchley to kick off for the Chargers.
2 one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Done. 120.
49's the mic. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Target.
Pilot, 65.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Single.
A 6-yard pickup.
To throw on 2nd down, Herbert.
18-yard line.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ready. 60
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here I come. Switch.
Leo. Protein spill.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 3. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time, but now it's 3rd and goal.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now it's Hunt, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Badgley able to knock this one through, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit...
Brashad Perriman off to the races. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Brashad Perriman, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Darius Jennings on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Gone.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now, after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2-18, chop. Bravo.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
It's a gain of 7.
They'll try to pick up the 1st with Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
At the 28-yard line.
46 down, man, 5-4.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play, and third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Ready.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, Haywood!
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Chargers 10, Jets 7.
Down. 90, Wolf. That's pilot. 64, weak. Go.
Going on the ground with Eckler. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
53.
Back to throw. Herbert. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
And the Chargers
Recon, 132 fighting.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 4.
On first down, Hunt. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Out of bounds at the 47.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
53's the Mike. 50.
Yo, go.
Go, tackle, let's go. We got this. 53's the Mike. 50.
Get it.
53.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert eluding the pressure right. Got his man. It's Williams. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll run here with Eckler. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
15 line.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
5.
They'll run on first down. It's Hunt. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Bell.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Now Wentz. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Double dog. That's the way.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles.
Wow, that ball is knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now this throw caught left side. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 42. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. This is Bell. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season.
Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get this.
From the 39, Wentz. That's complete. It's Bell. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell. His first touchdown of the new season. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready.
The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
60 outlaw.
Williams on the stop.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And for the moment, this will be a 1st down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Greystone travel.
Watch the screen. Check 4.
Golf.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Hey, here we go. Let's go.
Deep rip.
Looking to throw. Herbert.
Get in the weight room.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time.
At the 44-yard line.
Mike's 49. Man, I got you.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13.
Hey, Alpha.
It's our time, guys. Get off the field.
Wentz now to
Let's get off
throw.
the field.
He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
Blue draw corkers.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike,
Hey, exit.
Here we go. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Watch twist. Mike, 53. 53.
Hey, foxtrot.
To throw again. Herbert.
Man, that's trash.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the 2nd up in Seattle. The gap there has widened. The Seahawks just scored again. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
Next 3. 218. Check it out.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
That's it, baby. That's it.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. Fielded about a yard deep.
Let's go.
Darius Jennings on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
We'll see if they do just that. Here is Eckler. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
22 jet bomber. Let's go.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Jackson, the ball carrier.
Oh, yeah.
Pilot,
He was
64.
brought down by
Wait.
Patrick Onwuasor. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
No.
Fire.
Back to throw. Herbert. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
On first down, Hunt. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run again with Hunt.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, a strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They run on first down with Jackson. Nathan Shepard in there to make the tackle.
Nathan Shepard there for the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And this is complete. It's Allen. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books. But now they have to make that up again, don't they?
General West.
Watch the shit.
Hey, Zoo.
Watch the shit.
Take go.
On third down, Herbert. He's got a man. It's Williams. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. They'll run on first down. It's Hunt. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Ready.
At the 20-yard line.
Lonnie, 15 line. You're out.
A give. Eckler running to the right. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Don't get nervous. Hey, alert 3.
Hey, Charlie.
49's the mic. Watch 49. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. 49.
Shotgun now for Wentz.
Yo.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
On second down now, it's Hunt. He got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Let's go. 60 outlaw.
53. Oh, you got D?
Greystone, travel.
Watch out, watch out. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. No, 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 off. 36.
Let's go.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now it's Crowder. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 43-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 33-yard line.
Wentz going to throw.
You better be afraid of me.
On the catch, it's Crowder. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Draw play. This is Miller. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. That is incomplete.
Wentz's pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
81.
49's the mic. Watch 49.
Here.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
What's your son?
49.
This 5-7.
49.
Here.
Mike's 49.
Hey. High 7.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Lamar Miller, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
At the 28-yard line.
Check 13.
It's Eckler again.
Come on, come on, run, run, run.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 30.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They run with Hunt. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game.
It's a loss of 4. Brings up 3rd and goal.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
Coming to you. Coming to you. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
Hey, Echo.
Let's go. Let's go. Hey, we got
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
53. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Badgley able to punch this one through. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you've probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
5-9. I'm bringing it.
To throw is Wentz.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes. That's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Let's go, defense. Man 5-7.
Here we go.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
82.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Pick it up, guys.
Hey, seam 6.
56 is the Mike.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep. They'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if you picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Hey, Sam off.
1st and 10.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Fellas, they don't.
Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So for the home team here, they